Hello and welcome to Ruler Waves 3, playing as France, starting 1890, super large. We are now in October 1925. We've been at war with Italy for 10 months, together with our ally Spain. We have them blockaded. We are invading Sardinia. We are invading Greece. We have such a huge advantage now that I'm seriously considering putting parts of my fleet back into reserve or mothball so that I don't burn through my entire budget just on upkeep alone. So let's jump in. So here we are at the map. You can see that there are some foreign station warnings, but I put an additional ship on foreign station, so that should be taken care of. We are fighting in Sardinia, but of course there are fortifications, so we're slowed down, and we are planning an invasion of Greece. So, for the time being, we are keeping the ships that we have active, also to support the landings, because, yeah, that's part of the equation if you're successful or not. These 3 air bases we will expand. I'm not sure why Guantanamo costs slightly more. Could be something to do with the location or size, or I don't know. We don't have a lot of aircraft, but somehow aircraft still manages to cost over 2,000. Mostly airships, I guess, but also not even 100 aircraft and a few bases and a handful of Zeppelins are costing quite a bit of money. Nearly half of the total research budget. So aircraft are extremely expensive in this game. You are not supposed to sort of stock up all your bases with aircraft. Italy and Great Britain must be using a lot of resources on aircraft. I'm being very moderate. Divisions. This one only has 6 now. No, but that's a Temeraire, so let's move ship to division 15. That's good. No one else has 4. This one has 4. But that's okay, that's a minesweeper, so that's not important. Okay, goody. So let's just turn. Cruiser action, will they actually come out to play with what? They have like 1 or 2 light cruisers left and 2 battle cruisers. But still they come. Very good. And I get 8 battle cruisers. Okay. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of the previous battle. Almost same location, but more daylight this time. Moderate breeze, kind of cloudy. It's October, so not too late in the year. Yeah, let's just run. Hope the... Oh, that was fast. Unidentified ship. Okay, let's go to 25 at least. And let's bring these under manual control. 5 minutes. Here we have the enemy screen. That is good. Line ahead, independent. Max speed. Let's head west. This guy also max speed. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. They are turning away. Just follow them directly. Still haven't seen any capital ships. If there are any, it would be very strange if I got a battle with a couple of light cruise. Clio? So they are 29 knots, so that is good, but is this really another light cruiser? There you go. No, it's not even a battle cruiser. Yeah, like I was pretty sure these guys were destroyers, but this is actually one light cruiser and some destroyers, and I have one Tiger class destroyer, 11 light AA guns. Really, AI? Really? 11 light AA guns. So it's one of, no, that's an erroneous report. This is one of their relatively new and modern heavy cruisers, or one of their remaining battle cruisers. They have a couple of 28 not battle cruisers. Yes, battle cruiser. Yeah, and you should have turned when you had the chance. Okay, so these guys are on core, so they decide to sort of reverse course just as battle is joined. This is why you absolutely never can trust the AI to do anything correctly. But we'll make it work. We'll use this opportunity to, having lost all our speed, we're down to 15 knots in the chase. Fake head. And let's go fight with those destroyers. I mean, I've seen the AI do all sorts of, sometimes even smart things, but that I think was one of the worst core maneuvers I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, the problem is I'm applying reason to this. This is a destroyer that is completely swarmed with my light cruisers and other destroyers, but somehow it manages to get off a shot at my battle cruiser. But okay, whatever. Um, I've seen them do that while sinking in a gale at night, yet somehow they still manage to squeeze out a shot. Uh, Not important at all. Just costing me money, so. Now we have driven him away from port. That's important. And now he will die. Yeah, he's stopped entirely. You can do core on this. Go home. Close space. I'm not sure why I always manage to talk myself into, this will be fine, and there is no way a destroyer could get off a shot at this angle under such pressure. But I mean, I'm using gamey tactics sometimes. I guess it's okay for the game to use gamey tactics as well. And I'm already well aware of how this works, and I have eaten 1 million torpedoes that way, so I could just stop doing it, but clearly I can't. I'm bombing an already dead destroyer, I guarantee you. There would be no 3 bomb hits if it was actually moving. No. And they had 11 light AA guns, and now they are shooting no AA guns, so definitely. I just turned off the reports to stop all that report spam. Yes, 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 yes. So is it moderately or lightly damaged, the one that got torpedoed? That is the question. That the guy La Palme? No, that's just weird. Yes, I surely deserve that. Not my best play ever. Cape Carbonara? Alright, let's have some carbonara. Wallone increases. Yes. Every single plane I do this with is unresponsive. How long have we been fighting now? This is getting ridiculous. It's so bad I would save that image for later. Not that I care about Spain's fleet, but how is this sinking any of this while also being hammered by me? So 3 turns at double the cost. Smart. Very cunning. Cruiser action. Declines. Cruiser action. Declines 400. Yeah, right. And if I decline, it is 800. Not that I'm not declining, but ship now. Yeah. 100 nautical miles from base. Ooh, that's so far. But at least we have daylight and we have calm. So what is the Think 2 ship? Okay, so let's find the enemy, I guess. And let's put on the report again. Yeah, that's not an important report. No. Destroyers, but those are just, yeah. Deleting reports to reduce clutter. Going to 20 in that direction, 20. Battle cruiser. Sights an unknown ship. Okay. Going to max. Going to max. Doing some rain. And my destroyers are hanging around in this area for some reason. It's not easy to understand why, but that is what they are doing. I guess we have at least a couple coming in here now. Probably going to get torpedo, but that's fine. There they are. Being quite aggressive. Regina Regenta, what is that? A Spanish battlecruiser. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yes, the classic. I mean, the game could wait like 1-2 minutes before declaring that the initial flooding should be sufficient. Sure. I don't know where it went. Who knows? Let's just go home to port. I don't care about this anymore. It's another battle that turns weird because of general boredom and weather darkness. I mean, the day sighting range is down to 0, basically. I'm not sure who's shooting. I can hear shooting noises in the background. Oh, come on, get it over with. Little classic stuck in the corner there. Thank you. Oh, nothing happened. Let's just leave this. Never talk about it again. And this is a ship that is on foreign station that for some reason is also out hunting raiders. Yes, I realize it's one of those cruisers on raiding, but sometimes the game doesn't want to play. I didn't realize it was this cruiser. If I knew it was this cruiser, I would have just let it die. I thought it was one of the new ones and wanted to preserve it, but now I am wasting my time instead. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, game. Come on, come on, come on. We hit it, yay. Oh, we're on fire, cool. Maybe we'll burn up before we reach port, probably. Funny. Ah, let's just run max speed. Doesn't matter. Yay! Ah, that was dumb. And we have reached something float planes. Nothing interesting. I must say, how many nearly a year of invading Sardinia, completely overpowering the enemy. Nothing happening. Also Greece, nothing happening. I guess. Whatever. Fleet battle declines, convoy defense declines, cruiser action. January, yeah, sure. It's not night, but we have, of course, high wind since it's January, so we will just disengage and go home. Okay, we land on top of the enemy ship, so let's launch destroyers. Not that I expect them to do anything useful. Independent, line ahead, squad max, go. I think it's the same one. I probably only have that cruiser left then. I find it very strange, but again, it's basically the same scenario as last time, so let's just send it back home. This one had the rudder crit, I think, yes. What happened to that guy? Did it take some sort of big hit? Yeah, sure. I have no idea what happened to it. No. They can just drown. No. No. Goody! Heavy damage. Only the Navy can win this war, clearly. The Army is doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, sure. Better fighter. We're not really, of course, enemy fortification. Austria-Hungary loses, of course, two capital ships. I think it's safe to say that the results of these battles are heavily skewed in the AI's, not those fighting my enemy's favor. I have no statistic, but the number of cap ships lost by Italy is one, I think, but Austria-Hungary and Spain has lost like 6, 7, 8 total. Seems very strange. Yeah, whatever. As you can say, not every turn of this game is equally entertaining, and this is an example of not being especially entertaining. Now it's just a slog. Nothing happens, and you just get frustrated. Better players than me probably could find some joy in this. I don't know. But there is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do. It's just the same scenarios over and over, and nothing gets resolved. It's just altogether boring for me, at least. Assign commander. We probably don't have any useful commanders. Incompetence aplenty. Average. Fleet battle, but it's got a decline, and as far as I can tell, when the enemy declines, you also do not gain sort of the boost to your attack that you would have gotten if that fleet battle in support of the invasion had played out. So it's just like, nothing. Declines, convoy defense, declines, declines, declines. Engine problem, yes, we will crush them. 18 points. I'll just take that. I don't need any of those. It was a super boring war, but it went about as could be expected. But I did not expect not to gain any possessions here. We were fighting for Sardinia for like a year, but again, every time they decline, you don't get that boost. I think that is a flaw in the code of the game that you don't. That should give you a major boost if there was no support for the land invasion from their side. Then that should count as a fairly big win in battle, but instead it just nothing. And as long as this happens, it also appears to me, that's a subjective feeling, that whatever other invasions you had going, they will sort of be put on hold. So this was very slow going. I'm not impressed at all. But the good stuff is now Austria-Hungary has a little empire here. That is nice. We got an economy boost. So we are now in number 2, well behind US, but we are well ahead of all the others. So all reserve. So our economy is in a somewhat better place than it was when the war started. We didn't really lose anything except one light cruiser and some destroyers, so I guess that's fine. Got a bit frustrated there because it's just boring. There's no two ways about it. One is 10 years old. Get rid of it. Yes, so here we are again. Things are in reserve, some things are in mothball. Let's mothball these guys as well. We'll have to repair those. The aconites are mothballed. Cannot also mothball half of these because that would cost me too much tonnage. These I can mothball. Air groups, I should, I put them into research. Should basically just scrap the lot. They are completely useless. Again, I would say that finances are okay, but there is precious little room for construction. I'm building 2 capital ships. That is underwhelming. More efficient hull form. That is probably good. Which reminds me, we could take a quick look at the Aquitaine design. Yeah, I made this Normandy design, and now it has quite a bit of space, I would say. We also have the ability to. Would happen if this was an 27, not 18 incher. That uses our full tonnage. Rather poorly protected, I would say. Yeah, it's not really possible. But a fun idea. Yeah. Yeah, 2 fast battle cruisers won't do it, so we need to have a look here. Really doesn't help me much. I think we will use this as a basis. Can we increase guns, for example? That is 1600 extra tons, so the resounding no. And go back to 6-inch guns, or just to change things up a bit. We could decide that upper belt is now obsolete because we aren't going to go down that road ever again. That is interesting, actually. I mean, I don't even need to armor my secondaries. Could just do this. I like it. Well, no. Oh, yes. I mean, sure. Of course, sir. Yes. We could build this Davut, but we could do this. Would need to be somewhat bigger and somewhat faster, of course. Magazine box, no, I think. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But there is no way we could build 10 of this. Can we do the protected cruiser thing? No, because they can only have narrow sloped deck, conning tower, turrets, turret top, 8,000 tons, 31 knots. I mean, it's not the worst light cruiser I have ever seen. I'll consider it. Nice. Suddenly we got a lot of tonnage to play with. That is nice. Maybe we'll even take some mines. 3 months. Yes. Yeah. Oh, go, 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 go. If you want peace, arm for war. You should spend more on the navy. This is not good because it will. No, it will not reduce. Negotiate the treaty. I have so many treaties already. No one will. Of course, he will. Why are these active? Because I forgot to deactivate them. But that's good because it improves my bad financial situation. Almanac says we are almost on par with the US. We are behind in tonnage, of course. But other than Germany, I don't think very many can challenge us. Great Britain is investing heavily into something. Destroyers. Turn. Cruisers. Yeah, you can see the game has managed to get average guy. Oh, did I assign it? I don't know. Not very important. 30 knots. Yeah. HE damage. Rework it, of course, to get some of the new techs. Yeah, that's starting to look better. Not super good, but maybe. That's good for a battle cruiser, I think. Could have better guns, of course, but 31 knots, so yes, we definitely need that. But we have 8 15-inch guns, so a much better armor. AP, torpedo, anti-sub. Yeah. Still no purpose-built carrier. Weird. Not now. Build ship. And Davutse. Our first super cruiser. Line commander. Has no division yet. That's okay. Can assign that later. And we have reached 1927. We will send our oldest ship so we get more monies. Forced circulation. Super heavy shells. Later air-launched torpedoes. We will expand our docks. This guy isn't too far from completion. Can I scrap these now? No, not at this time. Later then. I'm pretty sure that I will never update these, so they could actually be scrapped without much thought. Rebuilding them is just going to cost a whole lot of money. They are costing me a couple of hundred. Yeah, let's keep them in reserve. I'm wasting more on naval aircraft. Construction is now acceptable again, I would say. I need to check the time. Looks like a good place to end this episode. We are feeling good about ourselves and the growing fleet. There is still the temptation to rebuild some of this, but I think I will just keep the old stuff mothballed for now and just keep adding good stuff. And then we'll see if we maybe will refit some things. I mean, before we leave, just look at this. Okay, this could be a decent ship. Yeah, it could easily be 39. I mean, it could be 29. It could be 30 knots if I really pushed it. I could have upgraded guns. I could have better fire control. I could have above water torpedoes. More realistically, I could do this. I could have mines. I could have. I mean, I could have 4 triple torpedoes. Could drop this to DP. I mean, there are things I can do, but look at the price. It's 22,000. That's almost as much as a more modern cruiser. 2,000 for 10 months. So, is it worth it? Absolutely not. Even these guys are being outpaced, I would say. Really did a good job, though. Working up. So we'll just keep building new ships and Bellicose. We look at these now. If I were to rebuild these, let's say I want to upgrade the guns, I want the director, I want DP, I want to do above water, let's say triples. Don't mind the graphics. I don't think I can actually take off upper belt. Can I? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I mean, we could do all sorts of stuff here. But the cost is, I mean, it's not insignificant. Oh, 7,000. That wasn't too bad, actually. Oh. And then we could convert it into a battleship. It's not a very tanky battleship, but it would get it out of the battle cruiser sort of dialogue. I'm thinking about that. We could do the same with these. Then we could have a core of 8 fast battleships that could be sort of in the future our second line of battleships. Then all of this trash could be a reserve with probably these scrapped because 12-inch guns don't do no damage. Then I could build some new, more powerful 27-knot battleships as the front line. Then I would have quite a few battleships and fast battle cruisers. But we also need destroyers, light cruisers, we need carriers, we need aircraft. So it's going to be a balancing act. But we can talk more about that in future episodes. We are in the interwar period, slightly delayed because we have like 80%. So we have now been playing for nearly 40 years. So we are almost 8 years behind. But I think maybe a little less behind because of the date gatekeeping in the research gets less impactful when we are struggling to keep up with those states anyway. There will be less cases where you are slowed down in research because you've reached a certain date because you are already behind. But let's say that our tech base is around 1920 now. Something like that. Just to give you a clear example. So we are post World War One, but there are many years still to go before we are in sort of a World War II kind of scenario. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye.